I'm Peter, William G. Peter. I have been talking to various people, both believers and non-believers, atheists, agnostics, skeptics, Christians, non-Christians, Hindus, people in Islam, Jews and Judaism, and all kinds of religious people on daily basis. Yesterday I was talking to one devout Christian woman. She said sexual activity between husband and wife in the bond of wedding is a God-given gift. I refuted by saying that God is light and in Him there is no darkness at all. Whereas sexual activity that has to be done either in darkness or in secret, therefore it can't be rooted from God. But she was not agreeing with me. She was arguing like God only given a command to be fruitful, multiply and fill the earth. But I have pointed out, that command God given prior to the fall of Adam and Eve. Once Adam and Eve fell, thereafter, the sexual activity was begun. Therefore, we were born in this planet as sinners. Therefore, sex is not given as gift by God. Though children are born in this planet as a holy, because of the fact children are incapable of committing sexual activity, which is in fact a biological necessity for reproduction, right? Though we all are born through the sexual activity, that doesn't mean I should affirm that sex is a gift from God. Today, I would like to elaborate a little bit for you to ponder over it. I'm not asking you to give up the sexual activity in your marital relations. No, I'm not asking you to do it because that is up to you. What I am saying is that sex is not a gift from God. The reason is that if Adam and Eve didn't fall or didn't eat of the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, then the human conception or the biological activity should have gone in a different way, not with a sexual activity. Because of the simple reason I'm saying, as I repeat, it is being done either in darkness or in secret, therefore it can't be from God. She was continued to debate with me. Then finally I pointed out, Jesus was asking Nicodemus, a rabbi who well was in the Hebrew Bible, saying that you must be born again. What is the necessity for any of us to be born again? There is a necessity for us to be born again because we were not born of God. Since you and me were born of a sexual activity or of sin, there is a necessity for us to be born again, meaning we need to be born of God. I used to explain born again is that one has to go through the process wherein the spirit or the mind or a consciousness or even a respiratory system, all of these invisible faculties that we inherited from our parents, that must be removed from our physical body, and instead God's spirit or God's mind or God's even respiratory system must be replaced back into the physical body. That's the moment one becomes born again. So if anybody born again, then it is impossible for him to be dead again. And that's what a born again is all about. So I would like to provoke your thoughts through a simple message. Why there is a need to be born again? There is a need to be born again because of a simple fact, you and me were not born of God. So unless we derail or unless we destroy the ongoing sexual activity, it is impossible to imagine, the kingdom of heaven. And that's the reason Jesus was talking to Nicodemus, a priest, a rabbi, saying that unless you born again, you cannot see the kingdom of heaven. So, heaven is nothing but when the God Spirit comes and indwells you, then you are living in a heavenly realm. When you are living in a heavenly realm, it is impossible for the weapons of the worldly realm to destroy you or to kill you. And that's what, a profound fact about a born again. Therefore, sexual activity is not a gift from God, but it is introduced or imposed by the devil, an adversary of God, who dwell among the peoples and deceiving. And that's the reason, John the Apostle of Jesus was saying, if you say that we do not have sin, then we deceive ourselves. Sin and Satan cannot be separated. Therefore, a sin or a Satan is dwelling among the humanity and deceiving. And that's what, I would like to provoke this week. Thank you, friends. And you can think it over. If you have any arguments, you can share with me. Then we can have a productive discussion.